Good morning guys, welcome back to Beneath the Shire. My name's Rob and I'm stood here next to a tractor that's actually broken down in the field. It's such a shame. This field had been cut, it's silage, so it was cut as grass, and unfortunately the tractor driver went over a massive branch and completely ruined one of his aluminium shafts, and all the oil's come out. It's probably about a £5 repair. They reckon they've quoted it out. That's ridiculous. So if you do know your farmer quite well, give them a hug, because they're struggling at the minute. And with all the Rachel Reeves stuff, it's all a bit ridiculous really. So support your local farmers, guys, because this guy is really, really upset about it, which is a shame. I don't know if you can see it here. Yeah, it's propped up by some logs at the minute. It's in a really bad way. Yeah, unfortunate. The reason why I'm telling you that is because we came here hoping to get into 3 fields that way, which hopefully has got some roaming in, because it's right next to our roaming hotspot. But we can't get in it because the grass is not cut because of this incident. So yes, real shame. So we've just got this one field to go at today. I'm going to have a real good go in here. I did start with a 15-inch coil, but I've swapped it since because it's really irony in here. It's really it's way too many signals. So I've put the M9 coil back on, and I'm going to try and winkle out all those targets that might be next to iron, because that's really good at target separation. So yeah, I've whacked the M9 back on, and fingers crossed we can winkle up something good. So there's been some stuff up here in the past. We've had about 4 or 5 silver coins out of here. Nothing really old, but you know, it's a real good day to have a coin shoot sometimes. So hopefully we can winkle out some really cool coins today, and maybe find something rare. I did have a really nice piece of jewellery out of here as well, so fingers crossed we get something nice. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video, guys. I really want to give a massive thank you though to everybody that's subscribed to my channel. Way over 1,500 now, which is absolutely unbelievable. Honestly, I really thank you very much. 1,500 subs is mega, absolutely awesome. So yeah, please keep supporting. Drop a subscribe if you are new here, and hit the like button if you enjoy it, and we'll see you at our first hole. Hope you enjoy. Right folks, our first signal of the day, and we've got a 45-46 or 44. It's a messy blob on that screen though, isn't it? Look at that. I think it's sounding a bit better this way. Yeah, it's a little bit of a better blob there, but 46. Let's get it out and see what we got. It's really difficult to pinpoint with the 15-inch coil. I find it really tough. But this field, as I've said, is really easy digging. And we have had some rain, so there's a bit of moisture in the ground as well. So it's absolutely perfect to dig today. So we're going to do a hole like that. Let's see if it's out. Oh God, that sound, I can't even hear it now. Let's have a look at that. Right, I've lost it. I may have covered it with that, so that might be a bit of a shame, but let's have a look in the hole. I'm on it. I'm on it somewhere. Oh, it's in my hand. What have we got, folks? Let's see if it's something nice. Is it that? Here it is, that. Just check I didn't leave anything in the hole. Now, what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is, folks. It's covered in mud. I don't think it's anything special, I'm afraid. I'll give it a clean up and I'll see what it is. I don't know, guys. I've given it a bit of a brush, but there's not a lot on that at all, is there? It's got a bit of sort of iron corrosion at the bottom of it. So yeah, I don't think it's anything special. But there we go, first hole. Cool, on to the next one. Okay folks, a 54-55 here. Lovely sounding signal. Could this be a coin for us? A little copper coin or something? Let's have a little dig and see what we get. It's nice, easy digging. Such sandy soil here. Really nice. Let's have a look, let's see what we've got. Sounds like we're out. Got 55 over this way. What have we got? Where are we? Thought it was out. Oh, it's in the clod. Okay, what have we got in there? Maybe a coin in there. See that edge in there? What have we got? Is that a coin? It is a coin, look at that. Oh, did you see that? That was a really nice imprint. There, look. Look at that. Can't make out anything on it, but it is an imprint. So what have we got here? What have we got? That is a halfpenny of some sort, isn't it? Very, very smooth. Not a lot of detail on it though. And that is a George V, folks. Look at that. George V in all his glory. That is 1918, so the end of the Second World War. This coin was minted. Probably still in the Second World War when this coin was minted, but was it 13? Ah, it might be 1913, I apologise. And that might be a 3 at the bottom of that. Yeah, 1913. So 3 years after we took the throne. Happy days. George V. Cool, on we go. So I don't know if anyone else does this, but I quite like going over molehills. I don't know why. I've got this feeling that sometimes a mole's going to bring something to the surface for me. A coin or just anything, you know. But I've never had a hole in a molehill yet. Oh, signal, sorry, in a molehill. A hole in a molehill? How does that work? But yeah, I've never had a signal in a molehill. It's such a shame. Oh. Oh, wow, that's... Well, why didn't you dig there, mole? Mr. Mole, why did you miss that one? That's a really nice signal. Listen to this, folks. 78, 79, that is. Okay, we'll definitely get that one out. Look at that. Doesn't sound too deep though, so I'm not going to expect too much out of here. It's only about two arrows down, which is probably about 3 to 4 inches, I would have said. So, but it always depends, doesn't it? Like how big the target is, and you know. But it does sound quite surfacey. You can kind of tell by the signal, and especially when you pinpoint as well. Is it that thing there? Is that it? Well, that is it. It might be a bit off that tractor, to be honest. Just a bit of nothing, I think. Make sure that's everything. Oh no, there's a bit left in the hole. Always check your hole, folks, just in case you have left anything inside there. So there is something. No, there's more of it. I can see it. There you go. Don't know what that is, folks, but it is quite deep. So never mind. There we go. On to the next one. Okay, folks, just had a 57 out of this hole, and we've got a little coin out. Looks like halfpenny size again, similar to my one earlier. This one is really cruddy, so I'm going to give it just a little spray. I'll give it a little rub, and if nothing comes off, I'll just leave it at that. I don't often spray copper coins like this, but when they're as cruddy as this, and I just want to see what sort of era it is, to be honest, because I'm right down the bottom of the field, which is away from sort of the modern part of the field where I'm getting like Queen Elizabeth II coins and stuff like that. Oh, that's a George V again. See, that's in really nice condition actually. It's just got a bit of surface mud on it, that's all. And that is 1930 something. Oh, 1930, unless that's a 6. No, it does look like 1930. There you go, George V, halfpenny. Very nice condition. That should clean up quite nice. Cool, on to the next one. Right then, folks, a lovely signal here, really high number for this land on the Manticore. It's an 81, and it's quite a steady number, so we're definitely going to have a little investigate of that. What's interesting about this signal is it's right on the path on one of the old foot maps. Foot maps? It's right on the path of one of the old maps, showing a really old footpath. And when I say really old, I'm talking 200 years, going back to like the 1830s maps and stuff. It's one of the old footpaths that goes through the field. Now that might mean nothing, and it does mean nothing because it is a copper washer. Look at that. They do give off a beautiful signal, don't they? What a shame that had a chance. Never mind. We'll go to the next one. Stay positive. Well folks, just had a 96 it was on the Manticore all the way down here. There's still something there now. But that is probably 15 inches down. And it was this. What on earth is that? I don't really want to touch it, to be honest. I think that's some sort of shell or explosive of some kind. Look at that. There's loads of it on here as well. Crazy. I'm hoping it doesn't go boom, but there we go. Let's not drop it. I don't know what it is, guys. Anybody know what that is? I mean, it looks like some sort of shell, doesn't it? But yeah, I've got no idea. Right, I'll find out what to do with it. Right, on we go. Well guys, I had a bit of a panic there. I thought I had a fibula, but this is just a little belt clasp, look. Which is quite nice to get on its own. Don't think it's particularly old, but it's still quite nice to find. Lovely condition as well. Awesome. I panicked, I kind of saw that and I was like, it's a fib, but nah, it wasn't. Just a belt thing, belt clasp. Cool, on to the next. Okay guys, 50 to 51 on the Manticore, and we had this little musket ball up. I say little, it's actually a big one. It almost doesn't look perfectly circle, it's kind of like, I don't know, like, it's not perfectly circle. I can't describe it really, it's almost like a wheel. It's a bit weird, but yeah, musket ball. 50 to 51 that was. Nice little find. It's the only thing I've found for about half an hour, 40 minutes as well. Really quiet on signals on this field, but we're still winkling stuff out, so let's keep going and see what else we can get. I love a musket ball. If you know my channel, you'll know I love a musket ball, so we'll take that and head to the next hole. Okay folks, just had a 64 on the Manticore out of this hole, and I had that. Possibly some sort of horse related metal, but it's quite heavy. I don't know what that would have been used for, to be honest. Finding all sorts of bits today that I just haven't got a clue what they are, but what on earth is that? Any ideas, folks? My guess is that that is maybe horse related, but I don't know. Really don't know. If you do know, guys, comment below. Comment below if you know what that is. Let me know in the chat. Alright, and we go to the next. Okay folks, just had a 66 up here, nice high target. But yeah, just had this buckle up, look at that. Literally dug the plug out and it was literally just there. You'll watch the imprint here. Yeah, there's not much of one, but you can sort of see it. Look at that. Oh, I don't think I've had a more complete buckle than this. Look at that, with that bit there. Look at that. That is awesome. Don't know how old that is. It's probably sort of Georgian, I would have said, but look at that, complete buckle pretty much. That's really cool. Would have been a proper functioning buckle. I mean, obviously it would have been, but you know, it's got everything there. It's basically fully complete. It's really nice. That's one for the display cabinet, that one. Really like it. I mean, it hasn't got much in the way of design on it, but still, I don't think I've ever had a more complete buckle than that. That is really nice. Wicked. Let's go to the next one, guys. Right, guys, a 57 on the Manticore. Just dug down in there. I don't know if you can make that out in there. Yeah, you can just about. Look at that. Little coin in there, I think. Just there. And that is a little greenie. What is that? It looks in good condition though, that, folks. That is a 1 penny. It's in this like clay soil, so everything's really nice out of this part of the field. Look at that, that is an Edward the 7th V11. Edward the 7th. And the date is, just wet my finger, 1903. Look at the condition of that though, guys. Look how nice that is. 1903 1 penny. Beautiful condition, look at that. That's a collector's piece, that. Beautiful. Found in Warwickshire beneath the Shire. Happy days. Take that, head to our next one. Right folks, a 41 in this corner. And we've got ourselves a little, if it comes out, a little musket ball. Now that is a nice white musket ball. Look how white that is, that lead. That's so white. Wow. Strange, isn't it, how that gets so white? But I wonder if it's just really well preserved, because this like clay soil, it's like plasticine almost. It's really weird. So clay down here. There we go. Lovely little musket ball. Cool, on to the next. Right then guys, I've got a lovely signal here. Nice, rock solid 60. On the screen it's a lovely blob on that centre line, which means it's a definite digger. So we're going to have a little go at this. Okay, we've got it out. Let's see if it's in the plug or not. Oh, it is. Screaming out 60-61 at me. Still. So we'll have a look where it is. Oh, it's over there somewhere. Come on, be something nice here. Oh. Wow, something creaked out the side of there when I dug it. What's that? What's that thing? I don't know what that is, guys, to be honest. Give it a little rub, see if anything comes off. I'm not sure. Bear with me, guys, I'll give it a clean and see if we can ID it. 2 seconds. So just having a look at this, I did give it a little spray a second ago and I saw, hopefully you'll see it a little bit better when I spray it, but there is a little harp on the back of there which indicates that this coin is an Irish coin, and I think it's George II on here. So just show you the harp, there you go. And that would have said Hibernia across the top. And then we've got a portrait here of George II, who's just there facing left. There's a weird little R by the back of his head, which I'm not too sure what that is, if it's just a mark or did he have a ponytail? Well, you got Georgius and then you got 1-1 and then you got Rex. So it's George II King. You got Hibernia with a harp on the back. Lovely, we'll take that. A little Irish coin, which is quite rare in here. Haven't had one before, so we'll take that. We'll go to our next hole. Right guys, the Manticore's just took a hole here. It was a 48 and it wasn't very deep at all. It was pretty much on the surface. And we dug it out and I've got this bit out here and there's an item just dangling out of the soil there, which I think is a little buckle. You can make that out there. I've tried to increase the saturation to see if you can see it, but I'll break it out for you. It's literally wedged. The soil is so dry. I just don't want to break it. There we go. Oh, it's looking nice, isn't it? It's looking like a nice one. It's still stuck in that. There's not much left in it. I've just got to be careful not to break it. Okay. Here we go. It's still stuck, folks. Peel it away together, look. That is a lovely buckle, isn't it? Look at that. It's a very nice one. Wow, that's a lovely design. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know what sort of date that would be. I would guess around post-medieval. Possibly even medieval, but I don't think that old. I'm going to go 1600s maybe. Not too good with buckles, to be honest, but it is a lovely one, isn't it? Awesome. Lovely little buckle. Beneath the Shire. Pop that in the pod. Got a few things in the pod already, and it's only about 11 o'clock, so happy days. Carry on going. We'll see what we get. Okay guys, haven't had a signal for so long, but we've got a lovely one here, which is, let me turn the sound on for you. Listen to that, 9091. Beautiful target. That's big silver coins coming at this number, so with any luck we'll have something nice out of it to show you guys. So I'm going to keep the video rolling. I know it's a bit shaky, but as this is such a high number, we're going to roll with it. And I'll just have to apologise for the... You watch, this will be absolutely nothing. It'll be like a little nut or something. Oh, it's not a cartwheel penny. What's that there, folks? What is that there? No, it's not.
Is it like a penny token?
Yeah. It is exactly that, 1 penny token.
1 penny token, yeah. They're nice.
Look at the size of that. Wow.
Yeah, some back up.
1 penny token.
Careful.
See if I can get any detail off the other side of it. Oh yeah, look at that. 1812. What is that detail there? So it's George III, 1 penny token.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
That is nice. Not sure what it depicts really. It looks like a sweet wrapper or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought first of all.
Not sure.
That's cool. And then it's 2 hands shaking.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well spotted. Look at that, 1 penny token. That's awesome.
Right, I think they're a bit more special than a cartwheel.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't get them very often.
That's awesome, that is. Really happy with that. So the cartwheel pennies were 17.97, but this is 18.12 and it's a 1 penny token, so this would have been exchangeable for a penny. So when the coins are in shortage, these were made by local people. And that is a big old penny token, isn't it? Look at the size of it. It's upside down. No, it's not. There you go, 1 penny token, folks. I'm really happy with that. Really happy. Cool, we'll take that. I'll head to the next hole. Okay, folks, just had a 33 up, and I've just pulled this out, and I'm not too sure what it is. But let me show you. If it focuses, there we go. I haven't even cleaned it yet. Look at that. What on earth is that? I wondered if the holes go all the way through, or they do. Look. What would that have been? Interesting design. No idea, folks. It's almost a perfect right angle. No idea. Strange one. What would that have been used for? Probably decorational of some kind. I don't know. Again, let me know if you know. Some strange artifacts on this field. Right, let's keep going and head to the next one. Right guys, a 46 out of this hole, and you can maybe see a little bit of iron corrosion just around this part of the soil. And that's because I just had a find up here, and it is a little old penknife. Look at that. That's awesome. Pretty much complete, but there's loads of iron corrosion around this, where the water's hit the soil and it's just corroded the iron. Made it all orangey and horrible. That is quite a nice find. I don't mind finding them at all. Wicked. Not sure it's that old. It's probably 50, 60 years old maybe. Maybe a little bit older than that. There we go. Happy days. Little penknife. Cool. On we go. Right folks, a 77 out of this hole right next to the buttercup. And we've got ourselves a George III halfpenny. I'll give it a little spray and a bit of a clean. You can see George III just there in the middle. Flip it over, you've got Britannia. This is probably going to be 1806, something like that. 1790 to 1806, something like that. So there you go, nice little George III halfpenny. We'll take that, head to our next one. Okay folks, a 50-51, and it was a deep one actually. It was probably about 8 inches down. And I just had this Georgian farthing. Oh, I think that's George III. I think you can just see him facing right. You can see Georgius on this side. And there's a 111 there, which indicates George III. And on this side would have been Britannia. You can kind of see the outline of it just here. And there would have been a line and a date at the bottom. And I'm going to go, that's probably an earlier one, probably 1770 something. 17, no, it's not 1770, 1780 something, I would have said, something like that. There you go, that is a farthing, George III. Very nice, don't get many of them. And you can just about make it out. Awesome, we'll take that. We'll go to our next one. So that is it, guys. Another day's digging done beneath the Shire here in Warwickshire. And I've had a really good day. I've really enjoyed it. I've had about 7 or 8 coins, I think, in total. A few battered ones, but a few nice ones as well. That Edward VII, which I just found just over here recently. That was quite a nice one. Loads of detail on it. And then a couple of buckles as well. Really complete one, pretty much. And then that sort of medieval style one. There's been some really nice finds. Really enjoyed it. And a nice button at the start as well. So all round a really good day. So it'd be nice to come back here when it's not as difficult digging. It was really tough digging today in places. So be nice to come back here when it's been rained on nicely. So one day we will return here for sure. So hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please scroll down and hit the subscribe button to support the channel. And if you did like it, please drop a like on the video as well. That would really help the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.